The music pounded through the hall, lights strobing over the crowded dance floor, as laughter rippled from every corner. I lingered near the bar, drink in hand, scanning faces until my gaze landed on her, Emma, my wife. But instead of looking back at me with the warmth I craved, she was pressed against another man, swaying in his arms as though the rest of the world had disappeared. My chest tightened. In that instant, it felt as if the ground had given way beneath me. She wasn't simply dancing. She was absorbed in him, her head resting against his shoulder, a faint smile gracing her lips, one I hadn't seen directed at me in weeks. My first reaction was rage. My grip on the glass tightened, every muscle straining. But beneath the anger came something far worse, pain, betrayal. We had walked into this party together, yet I now stood alone, watching her choose someone else in full view of everyone. Questions raced through my mind. Was this just a reckless moment, or had it been happening all along? Either way, her choice was clear. I couldn't bear to witness or throw away everything we had built. Setting my drink down, I turned toward the exit. Each step weighed heavy, but I refused to cause a scene. If she wanted to disgrace me in front of our friends, I wouldn't hand her the satisfaction of seeing me beg or lash out. My silence would speak for me. I slipped into my jacket, pushed open the door, and stepped into the crisp night. Compared to chaos inside, the street outside was eerily still. I walked slowly, my breath misting in the cold, trying to steady myself. Thoughts of our years together swirled. The promises, the late-night talks, the shared dreams. How had it unraveled to this? Had I been blind? Maybe I'd mistaken comfort for security, assuming love alone would be enough. Tonight proved otherwise. Reaching my car, I leaned against it, staring at the pavement. My phone buzzed in my pocket, but I didn't look. I needed no excuses, no explanations. I had seen what I needed to see. Pulling out my keys, I prepared to drive away, to leave it all behind, until hurried footsteps broke the silence. Wait! Her voice, breathless, trembling. I looked up. Emma was running toward me, heels clicking on the pavement, her hair tousled from the dance floor. She grabbed my arm, her eyes wide with panic. Please, don't leave. It's not what it looks like. Her words hung in the cold night air. I clenched my jaw, refusing to answer. I wanted desperately to believe her, but the image of her wrapped in another man's arms was burned into my memory. She rushed to explain, her voice stumbling with urgency. He's just an old friend, nothing more. I wasn't thinking. I only wanted to dance. I didn't realize how it appeared. Her fingers clutched mine as though letting go meant losing everything, her eyes shining with tears. The moment I noticed you were gone, I searched for you. Please don't let this be the end of us. Turning fully to her, I drew in a deep breath, my voice low but sharp. You embarrassed me, Emma, in front of everyone. Do you understand what it felt like? Watching my wife holding another man like that. Her tears spilled faster as she shook her head. I'm sorry. I was careless. But it was only a dance, I swear. You're the one I love. Please, don't walk away from me. Her plea cut through the armor I had built over the last hour. I searched her expression for deceit, but instead found fear. The fear of losing me. The anger in me didn't vanish, but it softened into something heavier. Disappointment, sorrow, and, against my will, maybe still love. I didn't forgive her outright. I didn't promise anything, but I let her keep hold of my hand. For her, that was enough. We didn't return to the party. Instead, we drove home in silence, her hand resting on mine, as though afraid I might disappear as she let go. The road ahead was uncertain. Trust would need to be rebuilt, wounds tended. But as I sat beside her, I realized betrayal doesn't always destroy a marriage instantly. Sometimes it forces you to face the cracks you've ignored. Whether we survived this ordeal or not was a question only time could answer. But one thing was certain. She would never forget the night she nearly lost me on that dance floor.